The most frequently asked question that I get on my YouTube for the last 2 years or so, where do I get my silicone baby dolls? This is an updated version since I haven't made a video like this in 1.5 years. So let's just dive right in. This big doll named Nyla Cedar, people ask me constantly where I get her from, and I usually send them a link to my other video, but I'll just tell you up front here. I got her on Mercari, and the person who customized her, they put in her hair and put in these eye chips and a little bit of blushing. That's why she's so pink looking. They no longer make dolls, and that's why I can't give you a link to the store. We have this doll. I get asked about Teague quite a bit. He's anatomically correct as a little boy. He is a wet and drink baby doll. He was my second silicone ever. He's pretty sturdy. He's only 12 inches, and the one I previously showed you is 19 inches, and I think she's like 6 pounds or so, which would be pretty heavy for a child. We'll get into who should collect these dolls at a later time though. Let's just focus on where all these dolls are from. This one is also from Mercari, and I can't remember who the seller was, but just type in the search bar silicone baby dolls, read the people's reviews, make sure they're a legit person, and make sure they've sold things before so you don't get ripped off. And that's my best advice to you. This is a wet and drink doll, so the ones like this are more expensive than the ones that can't drink and pee, of course. This little one back here with the nice curls is Josa, and she is from Babeside. I bought her before I ever did a sponsored video by Babeside. They have sent me a doll before to review, but I just wanted to start out buying from Babeside to make sure that I really enjoyed their products before I ever worked with them. And I love this doll. She has rooted eyelashes. Her mouth is a really plump, pretty red. Her mouth is parted a little bit. Her eyebrows look nice. And I love her hair. So I really recommend buying a silicone baby doll from Babeside. Look at the detail on the toenails. She's got some mottling. Her knees look realistic. And she is anatomically correct as a little girl. She's so cute. Here you can see some of her tummy. On Patreon, I can show you guys the whole body of the dolls. I won't be doing that here. That's why she's in this little gown that's swallowing her whole. I believe she was like $130 or so, so a really good price point, especially for a beginner collector or just somebody on a budget. But she's really good quality, and it's not a sticky doll at all. I've never powdered her, and I've had her maybe 5 or 6 months at this point. I can't quite remember, but I've had her a long time, and she's not even sticky yet, so that's nice. So I think their dolls are really good quality. I think the brand of this first doll that I showed you, the 19-inch silicone that I got on Mercari, I believe that she is the brand Ivita. She looks very similar to the face molds of Ivita. So if you want to Google Ivita silicone full body dolls or look them up on eBay, you can find dolls like that. Cause doll is another brand of full body silicone, and they're comparable. I have no idea where Teague's mold came from though, other than I know I bought him on Mercari. Moving on, here are my Temu silicone dolls. This little one has yet to be named, but stay tuned. I'll be doing a naming party where we'll name her, you guys. She is about 11 inches or slightly over 11 inches. This Babeside one is about 12 inches. And like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing their whole little bodies out on display, I will be having Patreon videos about that. I'm pretty new to Patreon, but it will be linked in the description below. In the meantime, since we're over here on YouTube, I will be showing you what this doll looks like with an outfit on, because over here on YouTube, you can't show an anatomically correct baby doll, at least not for long. So here she is with her little bald head out. This was just from a vendor on Temu. I'll put the link to her below. If you guys cannot click it or she doesn't appear right away, just be patient. But if it really doesn't ever show up to you guys, it means that she is just sold out at the moment. She has green-blue eyes, slightly parted mouth, not quite as much paint on her lips, but they have details such as wrinkles. She has little stamped on eyebrows. Very cute doll. I definitely recommend her, and she's lightweight because she's so short. And so my favorite ones are about 12 inches, 11 or 12 inches, because they're easy to manage, they're easy to dress, because silicone dolls are so squinky and squishy, they can be hard to dress, so just keep that in mind. This is the biggest silicone doll that I have from Temu. As you guys know, Temu does send me dolls, but this is not a sponsored video. I'm just showing you where you can get these dolls. The one from Temu does have a dark spot on its head and chest. They're not that noticeable when the baby is dressed, and hopefully you'll have your baby dressed most of the time, especially since this one looks so much more realistic with a hat on. This one is 17 inches. She's in a diaper, so I'll be showing you her whole body. She's extremely heavy. I think she was 6 pounds or so, much like Nyla Cedar. Her belly button gives her realism. It's very lifelike. Her hands look pretty lifelike. It's a cute face. I've been told that she's a replica of a real reborn artist's doll. This is a good example. Things get stuck. You can see my hair and some feathers from her Halloween costume. Please check out the Halloween video. They are high maintenance dolls, but I do recommend this one. She's super lifelike. Here all the babies are laid out. So the two on the end are from Mercari. Just to recap, this little sleeping one with hair is from Babeside, and these two on the end are both from Temu. And I would recommend the Temu dolls and Babeside definitely. The only reason I would recommend them over Mercari is just because Mercari has less serious or reputable sellers on there overall. I know I've ordered some things on Mercari. I one time did get scammed on Mercari, so you have to be careful. Read your reviews. If the person is acting suspicious, you know, just have your guard up, okay? That's all I can tell you about that. And I've had people take like a week to ship the doll, and it's just, for the most part, it's just not people who sell all the time, so they don't get your stuff out as quickly. But I would definitely be ordering Temu and Babeside stuff right now, like if it's supposed to be a Christmas present, because the holidays are approaching quickly. And sometimes Babeside can take a couple weeks depending on how low their stock is. I've also gotten Babeside stuff within a week or a week and a half. So once again, it just depends. It probably also depends where you live. I'm in America. Temu is the same thing. Usually takes a week and a half maybe to get something. Every now and then customs or something might trip it up and it might take longer. If you see people on my videos asking where to get these dolls, you can just tell them to look up this video. I'll be sharing this on my community page too, since that's my most request question. I hope this helps you guys out. Please like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on my weekly videos. I hope this was informative, and we'll see you guys in the next one.